Hey, we're back.
Yes, we are.
Instead of skipping a whole fucking week, we just decided just to go. Do
yes,
it now.
we did.
Do it. Do it live.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. I got my sounds still on. All right. Now I don't have my sounds on. Anyways, if you're in chat, say hi. If not, watch this later. We're doing this. I mean, literally, this is Thursday night. We normally go Tuesdays. We had internet issues on Tuesday.
Yes.
Here we are now. Thursday night. We're doing live for once on a Thursday because you had training today.
I did.
So you went in at 6 a.m.
Yes.
Got up at 2:30. We were like, screw this. Let's go live at 3.
Yes, we did.
We literally did that. So here we are. We're live.
Yes.
We're going to cover our Tuesday topic.
Yes, we are.
Today.
Yes.
Which means now I got to come up with a whole new Tuesday topic next week.
That's right.
Damn.
You can do it.
I know. Anyways. How's everybody doing? I don't expect too many people. One, nobody really knew we were going live.
Yes.
I just did it, said screw it, we're going to do it. So we did it. Anyways, I got that stream starting live thing still going. I should have it going. Let's get on the other side of the show. Maybe people jump in. If they jump in, hey, say hi. Here we go. Rock and roll time. As always, right?
Yes, as always.
Welcome to Use and Abuse. I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
And this is episode 163. And we are literally, I named it just for Kim and Lunar Girl, Porgs. Friends, not food.
Yes.
I'll leave my judgment later.
Okay.
Anyways, so like we just said at the top, just right at the beginning before we went with the theme song stuff, we were supposed to do this Tuesday night.
We were.
Internet issues.
Oh, yeah.
But since you had training today, we are now doing it on a Thursday.
We are.
I barely threw it out there on Twitter around noon.
Yes.
So literally 3 hours ago.
Yes.
That we were going to go live. So it's not like we did. And hey, Don, I see you in the chat, bro. How you doing? Definitely. And they had internet issues yesterday. Went back and watched their test of the live, and yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on, man.
I don't know.
Friggin'
internet issues all over.
It's got to be like with the heat. Like today, we're only 93 today.
Yeah, ours is probably the heat.
No, but I mean, we've had heat before, but not. Who knows?
Yeah,
it's just a spectrum problem.
Yeah, it is.
Spectrum. Anyways, so Kim, yes, well, we're literally tonight. We're just going to talk about Star Wars.
Yes, we are.
Our love for Star Wars.
Yes.
I think we've done it a few times before. We kind of grazed over it. But we've never really just talked about it. And part of the reason why we're doing this one is the previous episode was another chill stream because you had an appointment. Yes. And on that one, Brady from the Escape Pod came on, and we just again shoot the shit, had fun, whatnot. And he asked me a question that they are actually asking everybody the night before ScarabCon.
Yes.
When they had their friggin' party episode from the
Red Pipe House.
Yeah, the Red Pipe House. And pretty much was literally along the lines where out of like all the stuff coming up with Star Wars, what are you most excited for?
Yes.
Which we'll do that, but that's part of what we're going to do. And again, we're going to talk about how we got into Star Wars.
Yes.
Because neither of us saw the original movie. Well, I mean, we'll get there. None of us saw the original movie in the theater. Not the original. Not A New Hope.
No.
Well, actually, what was just originally titled Star Wars.
Yeah. No, we didn't.
But before we got See, I'm already stumbling.
Started, let's get some business taken care of.
You want to get the business taken care of, like always. Let's take care of some business. You ready?
I'm ready.
You sure?
Uh-huh. Thank you to our Patreons, Luna Girl, Dragon Buddy, Don Delasnooch Solski, Nicholas Schaefer, Hannah, Mikey, Brinley, and Case.
And if you want to join our Patreon, go to patreon.com/usedabusedpod.
You search for Used and Abused Pod today on all your favorite podcasting apps, including Apple, Google, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.
Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, click subscribe and then click the bell to be notified when we go live.
You can find Used and Abused Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
You can also email us at usedandabusedpod@gmail.com. And that "and" is spelled out AND.
Our website is usedabusedpod.com. There you can find links to all of our episodes, link to our YouTube videos, replays of our live shows, link to our merch store, and link to our Patreon under the donate button.
You can leave us a message and also click subscribe to be notified by email when a new audio only episode is available. And I just totally fucked that all up. That was my bad.
Leave us a message at 928-719-0749.
Yeah, you leave us a voicemail, we will play on the show. If you have a question in that voicemail, we will answer that question.
We will. Go to tpublic.com and search for Used Abused Pod, all lowercase, for our merch store. There are t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, face masks, onesies, coffee mugs, and etc. Working on getting new designs up.
We are a proud member of the Red 5 Network. Go to red5network.com to find more exciting podcasts. To find all 37 Red 5 Network podcasts, go to bio.link/red5. And tonight, Thursday night, over on the Red 5 Gaming, as soon as I find it. God damn it. I had this ready to go and then everything's getting in my way. What the hell?
It sounds like it.
I'm not talking about that. We have a Red 5 Network special event planned for tonight over at the Red 5 Network Gaming on Twitch. Catch 97 Bravo, Luna Girl, Blake from the Dork Wars podcast, and host Extra Techie as they race through the new course released today on Mario Kart 8. Again, that is later this evening at 9:45 p.m. Eastern, 6:45 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, it's raining.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a nice little shower. Nothing major. I just looked at the deal.
I know.
So don't worry about it. And check out the Cantina family every Monday night. Sidebar Cantina goes live on YouTube at 5:30 p.m. Eastern.
They're all, yeah. And ATSW, the Escape Pod, live every Pantless Wednesday, live on YouTube at 7:05 Eastern.
Exactly. And then, of course, if there's any internet issues just like us, then none of us go live.
Exactly.
Check out the Orange and Fett Show only on Spotify.
Swede Studios, Big Swede's Excellent Adventure, Tactical Swede, only on YouTube. And also, don't forget Layman's Terms, it's on YouTube as well.
Right. And Keith has got a new video coming up this weekend about Magic, a little more about Magic the Gathering. He's going to be talking about the something with Post Malone offering money to have somebody beat him.
Oh, okay.
Also
on YouTube, yes, with
every Saturday
with Dawn from the Escape Pod and Luna Girl from the Sidebar Cantina. Stranger Things Has Happened.
Right.
And that airs on YouTube. And they go over each episode of that. I believe it's a Netflix show.
Yes, it is. Stranger Things is a Netflix show. They are going, they had never seen it before. So they're currently in season 1, going episode by episode and talking about it. Roughly about an hour show each week.
Yes.
As a reminder, all links are in the show notes pinned to the top of our Twitter page, and go to bio.link/useabusepod. And we'll give a shout out to the chat today, which includes Don from the Escape Pod and my daughter Hannah. But I'm also going to shout out everybody from Tuesday night that was in the chat, because we had Tom, Dragon Buddy, Luna Girl, and of course I jumped in there for a bit.
And we had
Backyard TARDIS. Again, they all showed up ready for us to go live Tuesday when we didn't, due to internet issues.
Yes.
And I had to hurry up, threw a tweet up, and just as I threw the tweet up, Luna Girl actually put that tweet up or wrote it out so it was here, so everyone knew what the hell was going on.
Exactly.
So again, I want to thank her for everything she does for us too. But yeah. Anyways, got a little news.
Okay.
And of course, all this stuff was from Tuesday night, so whatever I don't have, I won't read. Whatever is not relevant for today, I'm not going to read, like birthdays.
All right. Sounds good.
I just got to get to it. But, I'm ready and then not ready.
Oh, we're doing it live. I mean, come
True.
on.
All right. First of all, this was reported on July 31st. Star Trek icon Nichelle Nichols, a trailblazing actress who was one of the first Black women to play a major role on a TV show, has passed away in Silver City, New Mexico. She was 89. Gilbert Bell, Nichols' talent manager and business partner of 15 years, confirmed the sad news Sunday. As communications officer, Lieutenant Uhura, I probably fucked that all up, on the flagship Star Trek series, Nichols shared one of the TV's first interracial kisses with William Shatner's Captain James T. Kirk in 1968. She was the first African-American woman to have her handprints immortalized at the TCL Chinese Theater in 1991. Pat Carroll, the Emmy-winning veteran comedian and voice of Ursula, the sea witch from Disney animated film The Little Mermaid, also has passed away. Mm-hmm. She was 95. So, just a little somber note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You want to say something?
Oh, Pat also did other things too besides the voice of Ursula, but most people know her as the voice of Ursula.
Actually, probably not. Most people know her from other stuff, but we just know her from, we don't. I mean,
well, I know her from Ursula because I watched The Little Mermaid. So she was Ursula in The Little Mermaid. I believe she also reprised her Ursula role in some of the other mermaid movies too.
I have no idea. I didn't look that up.
So
anyways, August 1st, it was announced that the Country Music Association has announced the host of the 2022 Country Music Association Awards. Yes.
Did you mention the Celtics player that passed away too?
No, I didn't grab that.
Yeah, he was also a trailblazer in the basketball world too. He played for the Celtics. I can't remember his name, but he passed away too.
Okay. And there's Tom.
Hello,
hey,
Tom.
Anyway, so the CMA's Country Music Association has announced, I should say CMA and ABC said Monday that country music singer Luke Bryan and football star Peyton Manning will host the 56th annual CMA Awards in November. This year's ceremony will take place November 9th at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee, and air at 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Also reported on August 1st, the Earth spun faster around its axis on June 29th, making it the shortest day since the planet's rotation began being measured with atomic clocks in the 1960s.
Oh, wow.
Earth completed one spin in 1.59 milliseconds, shy of the typical 24 hours on June 29th.
Wow.
Yeah, right. And that's what I have there. Let me see. Do I got anything in audit news?
I don't know. You take a look and I'll get the person's name that bet from the Celtics. I can't remember.
Well, yeah, I do. I got one on August 1st. Now, as 18 Scorpions were stowed away from Croatia to Austria in a woman's suitcase. An Austrian woman returned home from a trip to Croatia and discovered 18 Scorpions had stowed away in her suitcase.
Yeah.
The woman returned to her Natterbach home after a trip to Croatia and was unpacking when she discovered a mother scorpion and 17 babies in her bags. Rescuers said that they intend to return the scorpions to the wild in their home country. And I quote, "The animals were secured and handed over to us. They are currently in the Linz animal shelter until they start their return journey," end quote, the news release said.
Okay, so the Celtics player that I was referring to was Bill Russell.
Okay.
It was Bill Russell.
Okay.
So he was also quite a trailblazer in sports too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, a lot of this information, and I like to thank Rogue One for it, is I was listening to Rogue One radio on Tuesday, and Nicole from Rogue One Radio had mentioned that each of these 3 deaths, they were a pioneer in some way or another in their field.
Oh, okay.
So thank you, Nicole from Rogue One Radio.
Of course. All right. Anyways, so I guess we might as well get on to it.
Yes,
let's get into the sports portion of the show.
Okay.
And let's talk about NASCAR at Indy Road Course.
Okay. We'll discuss that.
And Formula One in
Budapest, Hungary at the Hungaroring.
Right.
We'll discuss that too.
All right. Well, let's first preface this that we didn't watch.
We did not watch NASCAR. No.
We watched the highlights reel on YouTube from NBC. Then a day ago, last night, right?
Well, it's last night.
Last night, I ended up watching the race from
Indy Road Course.
Indy Road Course. I watched the full 3-hour version of it.
Jeez.
3 hours and 38 minutes.
Gee whiz.
That also included post-race stuff.
Oh, okay.
So not the full post-race show that they did on Peacock, but what they did on NBC that day.
Okay.
Pretty much it was the international feed. So every time NBC went to a commercial break, you still had action on the track and you still saw it.
Yes, exactly.
Like, well, geez, why can't we get that?
Exactly.
I don't know what the hell. Anyways, all I want to say about IndyCar, fuck. Well, let's talk about, IndyCar was there too that weekend.
Yes, it was.
But they were overshadowed because they started IndyCar first on Saturday, then did Xfinity Series.
Yes.
Sorry, Xfinity Series should have been first, then Cup. I mean, then IndyCar, then Cup on Sunday, whatever.
Yeah, because that's IndyCar's home. They should have made them the main event.
Right. So let's talk about the ending of the Cup race, when it literally became a demolition derby.
Yeah, literally became a demolition derby.
You had cars taking the green flag, going down towards turn 1, and people in the back were making it 5, 6, 7, 8 wide.
Yes, they were.
Into a roughly two car corner.
2 wide.
Car corner. What a clusterfuck.
Oh, yeah, that was only the start of it, though.
It was. Now, as far as I'm concerned, all it is, it shows these drivers don't have no respect for each other.
That's right.
They Go ahead.
They have no respect for each other, but yet, and my apologies to anybody that likes like Hamlin or any other veteran drivers, but yet
what did Hamlin do?
About the respect, I mean, my apologies if I offend anybody, but if you as an older veteran driver are not going to respect these younger
the older driver.
Let me finish. On the track and race them just as bad as they race you, how can you ask for respect? Respect is a mutual thing.
Right. And these young punks need to quit fucking shoving their goddamn cars into places too. They don't belong.
But veterans do it too.
How's this? I'll tell you this much right here, right now. Right. If Dale Earnhardt Sr. was still was alive and racing today, and them little punks did that shit that they pulled this last Sunday,
he would rattle their cages.
And he wouldn't be rattling their fucking cages. He'd be fucking kicking every one of their asses in the pits.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
That's the problem with today's NASCAR is nobody's got the balls enough to go fucking punch somebody.
No, because they get in trouble and fined for it.
Well, get big fucking deal. They make enough goddamn money.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, come on. They make enough goddamn money when Kyle Busch, there for a bit, didn't want to take a contract because it's going to be less money.
Did they finally get him to one?
No, they haven't got one yet.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
must still be
on Door Bumper Clear, Dean Hamlin asked Brett Griffin, who kind of works also on the opposite side of the sport, the financial side of the sport, and he wanted to know what Brett felt Kyle Busch's fair market value was as of today.
And I know it was pretty high. You told me it was pretty high.
Between $5 to $6 million.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're looking
at what the fuck these guys.
Yeah.
$5 to $6 million to drive a damn race car.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Well, okay. So right now we're just talking.
But he is also a 2-time champion.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. But if you look at not just NASCAR, but if you look at other pro sports, they have ridiculously large contracts for just playing a kid's game, like baseball and football
and basketball
and even hockey too.
I don't know what their contracts are in hockey.
But they have an exorbitant, disgusting high amount for playing a kid's game.
What happens with those contracts is, those big ass contracts is it floats down to the consumer.
Yeah, and then the consumer.
And that's why, I said when I first got here in 2015, that fall I looked to see, hey, I always want to go in an NFL game. I thought, well, why not go when the Niners were playing the Cardinals?
Yeah.
Right. And the cheapest tickets was the nosebleeds at that time for $50.
Yeah.
And that was, you're not seeing shit in nosebleed.
No,
you're better off watching at home on TV.
You get more action watching it at home
and
on
it
TV.
Was over right around $2,000 for right on the bottom on the 50-yard line.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like right behind a bench and shit. Like, fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying it's not just NASCAR, it's all pro sports.
Oh, I know. I mean, NASCAR, they wonder why they don't get nobody at the track anymore. Well, it's because they've outpriced themselves.
They have.
I remember again for 15, 16, 17, when I looked at tickets for Phoenix, even the bottom row right up against the track was $25.
Yeah.
And then you're higher, obviously if you get higher, because that's where you can see the whole track.
Yeah.
It was about $150.
Oh yeah.
Well, now $150 gets you fucking down by the track.
Yeah. Yeah. And as
so
you
again,
get higher up, it's more money.
Right. Well, and then if you're coming in from another area, then you got to get motel. Well, we know motels, they're outrageously priced.
Working in the motel room, or working in the motel industry, you have a big event like NASCAR, you're going to be paying $250, $300 for a night at a motel.
Right. Okay. Now you're talking about a full weekend, and think about it, some of these people, you got even a family of 4.
Yeah.
That's pricey.
Yeah.
Plus food and.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Food. Yeah, you got to include food, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
it's ridiculous.
It is. And I know F1 is no better. I mean, the fucking prices from Miami were outrageous.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see what prices are going to be for Vegas.
Oh, I can't either. I'm sure they're going to probably equal whatever Miami was. If not,
it could be a bit more than in Miami.
That's what I mean, or even more, because where they're having this planned courses or course planned, it's going to be right downtown near the casinos. Right.
And real quick, like Tom said, man, football this month.
Yeah.
Football's back. And
it is.
American football's back this month.
Yeah, it is.
I don't care about NFL preseason. I could care less. But college will be starting soon.
Yeah.
So we'll have that. And then, we'll get into the pros starting in September. So it's time for football season again.
Yes, it is.
And then he also brought up that $150 gets him season tickets.
Yeah. And that's to, isn't it, Tom, isn't it to the Boise game?
Yeah, Boise State Broncos.
Yeah. Yeah. To every Boise State Bronco game he can attend.
Home game.
Home game. Yeah.
Home game.
Every Boise State Bronco home game. He pays $150 and he gets a season ticket for that.
Right.
But you try and do season tickets for NFL and you're talking upwards of $500,000 or more.
You're talking more than that. In some places, you're talking more than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I mean, for most of it, I'll stay home and watch. It's probably when it comes down to it, of course, I can't really speak from personal experience because I've never been, but going to a college game, I've been to a few. You know, and of course they're all in Reno, but I went to UNR versus Northwestern, Fresno, and of course I was there for UNR versus Boise, and those were all packed games, packed houses, and it was a great experience.
Oh yeah.
You know, the only thing, the only bitch my mom ever had was the bitch for fucking commercial timeouts.
Well, you gotta take commercial timeouts.
Right. I know, but that's the difference between like high school ball and college ball, you know, is like you're fucking, when you go to the game, it don't stop unless there's 3 timeouts per team. Well, then you get into NCAA, then you start talking about TV timeouts, and they're anywhere from 2 to 3 per quarter or half.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of funny.
It is.
It's interesting being there because you literally see this guy walk out in the field and with these, I think, orange or yellow arms and sticks them out like this and looking straight at the head referee, and all of a sudden he was,
yep.
TV timeout. I'm like,
yep.
What?
Yeah.
I remember the first game I went to, it was UNR versus Fresno State, and I almost didn't go to that game because Fresno just came off of almost beating USC the week before, and I thought, oh god, this is gonna be disgusting. Yeah, we're gonna get our ass kicked. I went and we beat them.
Nice.
I was like, hell yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, having a TV timeout, I was like, what the hell is this shit?
Exactly.
But after time, I went, like I said, when they played me and your sister, her first game was against Northwestern, and then we went again for something else, for another one, and then we went for the Boise game, which we got our ass kicked when Boise played us.
Yeah, I mean,
but Boise had a great fucking team that year. And again, they always have a great team.
Well, they do, yes.
But anyways, yeah. So let's talk about the demolition derby in the turn. Well, we did talk about that, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We just didn't talk about the other situation.
The other situation with Ross Chastain blowing turn 1. Well, actually, no, he slowed down for turn 1, realized he couldn't make it because he had 4 cars to his right. He was on the outside near the wall, realized he couldn't make it, shot through what they considered a escape route. And when he did, because they were all wrecking in the turn 1, right?
Right.
And this is on what they call the green, white checker overtime.
Yes.
For NASCAR. As he comes out, he's coming out side by side with the leader out of their escape road. Now, here's the thing: is there's no rule. There was no rule.
No
rule said he couldn't use. I mean, he could use that escape road. There was no rule saying you had to stop, because another thing you notice when he got ready to come back on track, he did apply the brakes again.
Yeah.
Which then put him side by side with the leader.
Yeah.
But NASCAR decided to penalize him and make him almost dead last in the race.
Bullshit. Because if there is no rule against taking this goddamn side road, then he should never have been penalized, because every one of those drivers that full day was taking that exact road and nobody said anything. And all it is NASCAR deciding they want to make up rules as we go and rules for every race.
Right. It's not like, we've always talked about I've always talked about you when we watch football. You're like, wait, that guy was holding. Why wasn't it called? And I told you the same thing John Madden said. And plus, I told you from my experience playing on the offensive line, being in the trenches, there's holding every down. You're holding somebody. regardless of where you're at on the line, you're fucking holding somebody. The thing is, you learn how to do it without getting caught.
Yeah.
And I told you it comes, and I reread it, or told you, but we talked about it again this week. And I said, the one thing about that is it's a judgment call.
Yes.
It is up to the referee or the referees on the sideline to throw that flag.
Yeah.
They can either throw it or just let it go.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, John Madden said it perfectly. You could call it every down.
Yeah, you could.
You could literally call that every friggin' down.
Yeah.
But if you did that, I mean, there would be no game.
It'd not be much of a football
So
game.
I think that's along the lines why it's a judgment call. What?
She must have got really angry during the game.
Oh gosh.
Yes, I did.
No, the angriest I've ever seen her was a Super Bowl Sunday when her Patriots were undefeated.
Yes.
And got beat by the Giants.
Yes.
And boy, did I rub that fucker in.
Yeah, I was pissed. In fact, I was pissed for about 3 days after that.
I wouldn't know you're still living in Salt Lake at that time, so you went back up north. But she was pretty pissed off. Yeah. She was pissed off that whole off season.
I was.
No, not you, her, your sister. She was all pissed off about that. Like, good guys, it's a fucking game. But yeah, like Tom also mentioned, it used to be 100, but the Mountain West kind of forced the price change, of course.
Yeah, they did.
And that's the problem is as far as I'm concerned, conferences should not have any say so in what a team charges. That should be up to the team.
I agree.
You know, I can't help that the California schools have got to charge an
exorbitant amount of money.
Right. Because they seem to do that. You know, I haven't looked to see what Nevada's season tickets were this year, but it don't matter. I looked into them one year and it was like $100.
Yeah.
When we lived in Reno, but I think I was gonna jump on them and like, yeah, forget it.
Yeah.
Decided not to.
Yep.
But all right. So yeah. So in your opinion, was no penalty?
No, there was no penalty. There was no rule against it, so there should have never been a penalty.
Nope, not at all. All right, so let's talk about Formula One, Budapest. Obviously, we're not going to go over the whole race. We're just going to, your driver started 10th, ended up winning the race.
Yes.
After he got new tires, he spun, lost one position on that, came back and won the race. So he pulled the old Danny Sullivan move that Danny Sullivan did back in the 80s at Indy for the spin and win.
Yeah.
However, let's talk about Ferrari.
Don't ask me where Ferrari's getting their strategy calls. They must be getting them out of a Cracker Jack box.
Okay, first of all, you're acting like this is the first time. First of all, they've done this once already or a few times already this season.
Yes.
However, when we go back to when we first started watching F1, they were always fighting Mercedes. Are you okay?
No.
What?
My behind hurts.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Well,
do a goddamn podcast.
I am, but I'm just saying. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to move without it hurting. So
just suck it up, smile, and have fun.
I am.
You sure?
Yes.
Anyway, so when we started watching F1, and of course, I've seen F1 off and on since the 80s, here and there. You just started watching literally 2017 when you started watching it. Always watching it.
Yeah.
And every season, even against Mercedes, Ferrari, usually after the second half would come in, their strategy would suck.
Yeah.
And it's like the team itself couldn't handle it. The drivers, and again, that's pretty much Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen.
Yes.
But mainly Sebastian Vettel can't handle the pressure.
Nope.
And everyone's acting like this is something new, and it's nothing new.
No, it's not. Ferrari has.
Do I need to cut your mic and you go off?
No.
Well, you look really good. It looked like you haven't, like you're in pain.
I'm sorry.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good. I'll just have to. I'll just have to deal with it.
Good Lord! I just dropped that on the table.
What was it?
That thing.
Oh, okay.
You know, hold the wires together.
Oh, that's what that is. Anyway, yes, Ferrari has a very bad track record of buckling under pressure.
Yes.
Even if they have the best drivers, they still buckle under pressure.
Which they actually do have this year.
Yeah, they do. They have two of the best drivers.
I mean, you got Charles Leclerc and
Carlos Sainz.
And Ferrari. I mean, the one thing I want to bring up about, especially this last weekend, was by Saturday or Sunday, there in Budapest, it was colder.
It was.
And Red Bull drivers went out on their used red tires on the reconnaissance laps and radioed to their strategy people each of their engineers and told them there's no way in hell we're going to be able to make the hards work.
No, because
we can't even get these warmed up.
Yeah, which then at that point, I believe it was either Christian.
No, it wouldn't be. It gets back to the strategy team. The strategy team looks at it. They go, okay, let's go for a 2-stop race. We'll start on softs and then go to mediums. Hopefully by then the track will be warm up a little bit, and we can bring those in.
Well, yeah, because I was going to say, Red Bull actually listened to their drivers, and just like was mentioned, I can't remember if it was the drivers that mentioned it or if it was the team principal, Christian.
No, Christian mentioned that in the post race.
Yeah, in the post race said, "Hey, we basically dumped our regular strategy and went with the new one because we had, basically we had heard from our drivers what's going on, so we knew we couldn't go with our original strategy, especially knowing that the hard compound tires wouldn't warm up like they were supposed to."
Right.
So my question is, why doesn't Ferrari know how to do that?
Because they don't. Well, you're fine.
I mean, how hard is it to sit and listen to other drivers' radios, other team radios, because every one of those teams
they heard
in
it.
the paddock hears exactly what goes on with the other teams.
The problem is Ferrari just didn't want to change.
Yeah. It's like they're set one way with one strategy, and they say, no, we ain't going to change it. We're not going to change it. We're not going to listen to our drivers.
Right. So they ended up, where they finished? 4th and 6th?
4th and 6th, yeah.
Yeah. So bad day. I mean, the funny part is because Red Bull finishes 1 and
no, see, there was Max.
No, because
Hamilton, Russell, one of the
your secondary driver, Perez, yeah.
Perez was 4th.
Then Sainz,
and then I believe Charles
wasn't Norris in there, and then Leclerc.
Yeah, Norris and then Leclerc.
So
I know
5th and 7th.
Yeah, 5th and 7th.
I guess I could look it up to make sure I'm right.
Which for Ferrari, if you're going for a championship, you don't want your drivers finishing that low.
They can't go for a championship. I mean, they're pretty much right now fighting Mercedes for 2nd place.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you really want to fight for a championship, you can't be screwing your strategy up.
Their unreliability for this season has actually allowed Mercedes
to come back into the race.
Well, not just come back into the race. They're allowed Mercedes to stay in the Constructors' Championship.
Yeah, stay in contention for the Constructors.
I mean, Mercedes is way off of Red Bull right now.
Oh, excuse me, if anybody heard that on the audio.
But yeah, I mean, they're only 40 points. Mercedes is only 40 points behind Ferrari for 2nd.
Yeah, and that's not good. That's not good when you're going for a constructors championship, which is the ultimate championship that you need to go for. It's what brings the money in.
Okay, yeah, no, we're wrong. Sainz 4th, Leclerc 6th, Perez was 5th.
Okay.
Norris was 7th.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to pull it up. I just want to make sure we were right.
Yeah, we'd like to double check our information. We don't like to give misinformation.
Yeah, sometimes.
So.
Or sometimes we just say screw it and give misinformation.
Yeah, that's true. We do that too.
All righty. Excuse me. Let's get into Star Wars.
All right, sounds good to me.
We had enough banter about F1. Speaking of, well, actually, real quick. So next year, 2023.
Yes.
We're still thinking of names right now. I think fan
steward room.
Yeah, something like that is probably what we're gonna go with. We don't know yet.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyways, but we will be coming back next year with a straight up racing podcast.
We will.
And it will be released or recorded Sunday nights.
Yes.
Probably late. Well, not late for us, but late for the East.
Yeah, late for the East Coast.
Pretty much once we're done watching all the racing on Sundays, we will
record. Yes.
But yeah, so that's next year.
Yes.
I'm working on getting that one going. So yeah, let's talk a little Star Wars.
All right, sounds good.
Let's talk about Brady's question first.
Okay.
Brady Big Lemon from ATSW Escape Pod, when they had their live from Scarif Con or the Red 5 House, I think they called it, or the Scarif House. They were asking everybody, what are they most excited for of the upcoming shows that are coming out, Andor, Bad Batch Season 2, Mandalorian Season 3, Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So Kim, and I told Brady last week we would do this this week. So what are you most excited for?
Mandalorian Season 3.
Fucking Grogu.
That's right. I would like to see Ahsoka too. I want to see how they portray her, because I don't know. I know she was part of the Clone Wars, but I didn't watch them, so I would like to know a little bit more about Ahsoka Tano.
Well, you think? Well, I mean, with everything that has been done with Ahsoka, through Mandalorian and the season 2.5 on Book of Boba for Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I mean, she's brought enough interest for people who maybe didn't watch the Clone Wars and whatnot, and or even watch Bad Batch. I don't know if she's in Bad Batch or not.
I don't know.
I'm not seeing Bad Batch. So to answer Brady's question for me, now Tuesday night. No, a week ago Tuesday, I would have had a different answer.
Yes.
I would have actually said I'm looking forward to Ahsoka. However, after Monday's drop of a trailer, I'm actually somewhat excited for Andor.
Andor looks
and the reason why I'm not going to allow myself, I did the same thing with Ahsoka or even Mandalorian Season 3. I don't allow myself to get overly excited with high expectations of any of these shows.
Well, I don't either. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. And yes, Andor looks like it's interesting, but I don't want to get my hopes up and then have them like dashed away.
Well, for me, my first letdowns from Star Wars came from George Lucas.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
Well,
Episode 2.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
Yeah.
I won't say 3 because 3 is actually one of my favorite. But the first 2, I mean, yeah, they were good to see in the theaters. They were good. They're good to watch, but I get annoyed with them.
Yeah.
And maybe it is just that shit writing he does.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm not here to what?
I'm going to take a small break. Mute my mic, please.
Of course you're going to take a small break. Why wouldn't you take a small break? Yeah. It's got wheels.
I know you want to hold it so I can get up.
Why not get it without me holding things? All right. Fucking look for a new co-host. one that can actually stay on the damn show. But yeah, so for me, I am looking forward to Andor, and I don't see. I'm waiting for the letdown on Mando season or on Mandalorian eventually. It can't keep what they've been doing all the time. I just don't see it happening. And eventually, of course, they got to kill Grogu, so that'll be great. But we're not worried about killing Grogu right now. So, like Kim's gone, I'm gonna talk about Lego Star Wars. I've been playing the living hell out of it. They completed all 9 movies, and now I'm slowly working on getting everything else done. I'm up to like almost 80% complete of the whole game now. Got over 58 billion studs, Lego studs. That's funny. And yeah, it's a fun game. I went and they had this deal where you can have capital or take control of capital ships. And they went and did the Death Star the other day, and some of the commentary they had on there was quite comical. And of course, I recorded some of this, so here we go. We'll here's some of the stuff that was being said from the Death Star PA.
A reminder that tomorrow's Bring Your Pet to Work Day is cancelled following last year's tragic Crate Dragon incident. A reminder that tomorrow's Bring Your Pet to Work Day is cancelled following last year's tragic Porg incident. Our condolences to all those who lost pets and colleagues to that barbaric Porg.
At that point right there, I would like to point out they said barbaric Porg, so that makes Porgs not friends, that they're better off.
A new Captain Special will be served in the cafeteria today. Deep fried Porg.
Better off deep fried. You know, it looks really good me looking over like this at no one sitting there. Okay, well, we're only 47 minutes into the show. You already had to leave. I don't know what we're going to do from now on. I mean, if you can't sit down and do the show, I guess take your microphone over that way and stand off camera. I'm being serious. I'm not joking.
I'm sorry, but we've got to figure something out with this chair.
Okay. I don't know what.
I don't either. Hold it for me.
Oh, God damn. Jesus. This is what happens when you get married, people. Oh, I guess I'm going to mute you now, huh?
Yes.
And now that everything's fucked up, I'll probably have to put the cans back on to make sure it sounds good.
I'm here. I'll sit through it from now on.
Anyways, are you looking forward to anything besides Andor and I mean, the only thing we're not looking for, we don't watch Bad Batch.
No, we don't, but we do really need to give it a shot though to see if we really do like it.
It's a cartoon.
I know.
I don't watch cartoons anymore.
Oh, okay. Understood.
That's why I didn't watch. I mean, the only time I ever watched cartoons was watching Disney movies that my daughter forced me to watch.
Hey, Disney movies are fun to watch.
No, not really.
Okay.
They give you a wrong impression of the real world.
No argument. I mean,
everything ends happily ever after.
Well, it's a dream that everybody would like to have. Some people,
right? Good fantasy.
Some people can achieve it. Some people can't.
Really, does anybody really achieve it?
Well, it depends on what they think their happily ever after is.
Oh.
I mean, it's all personal choice. I mean, if you've achieved your happily ever after, you're right where you want to be.
Okay.
If you're not where you want to be and you want to achieve your happily ever after, you're still working on it. It's personal choice. It's where people want to be.
Okay.
And no, porgs are not barbaric. And no, porgs do not belong on a buffet to be eaten.
Here's the last two that were played.
The ship is now under new management, so the previous complaints and suggestion boxes have been launched into space. Thank you for your thoughts. The prize for this week's Hollow Chess competition will be 2 tickets to the space opera Squid Lake. Again.
Squid Lake. Again.
No, porgs are not food. They're friends. I don't care if they do taste like chicken.
Right there.
No, they're friends, not food.
A new Captain Special will be served in the cafeteria today. Deep fried Porg.
No, I don't care.
It's funny, like when I took the music out, it really sounds more like she says deep fried gorg.
I know, but it is deep fried porg.
Right. Like, yes, exactly. Chewy is right.
No.
Yes.
No. Porgs are friends, not food.
See, what is great about this not being the original Tuesday night is now you don't have anybody on your side.
No, I don't.
You are tag teamed with the fact that you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. Porgs are friends, not food.
Wrong. I only did the title for you and Lunar Girl. That's it. It is not a thing I believe in.
All right.
I mean, seriously. All I saw when I saw that in the movie was, oh, look, it's like a Cornish game hen.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he was eating looked like a Cornish game hen, but
It was a porg.
I know.
But it was so there you go. They are food.
Porgs are not food. They're friends.
Chickens are friends and are also food.
Okay, you got me there. Now Tom says, roasted porg.
There you go.
I still say they're friends.
And food.
I don't know.
No. All right, Kim. So I don't know how many times we've done it before, if we've ever done it. Where did you get your start in Star Wars?
1980.
Oh, Jesus. You even got the date? Or the year? Most people just say, what fucking movie?
19. I could be wrong on the date, but it was 1983. Going through what is the University Mall there in Provo, and we went to Return of the Jedi as a family.
But you guys have never seen any of the other ones
No.
before?
Not to my knowledge. Before that time, we had never seen any of it before. And then once we went to Return of the Jedi that year, then all of a sudden we got to see New Hope and Empire Strikes Back later.
On VHS?
On VHS, yes.
You guys rented them?
Yes. And then my love, that's when I liked it, but then it turned from a like to a love for Star Wars was when I was spending a lot of time with my best friend and her mom, who was a huge Star Wars fan and still had the original on VHS, the original 3 theatrical releases on VHS. So we'd play it and play it and play it. So that's where my love developed for Star Wars.
Well, I mean, as far as Star Wars goes, it was never original on VHS.
Well, this was recorded or something anyway.
Okay, but did it have Episode 4, A New Hope on it?
No, it wasn't the original. It was the ones that it later became like New Hope,
So it had Episode 4, A New Hope in there.
Yes.
Right. Because the original didn't have that in there.
Yeah, but what I mean by The original is the one that was
I know.
not
I'm
messed with. Okay, it was one prior to being messed with, prior to the special edition.
Okay, well, special edition came out in 97.
I know, but it was prior to that.
Right. I know. I'm just saying that if you actually go, I don't have a deal on it, but there's actually somebody's actually gone through and for each different VHS release, Lucas was already making tweaks then.
Well, yeah.
And it's like, God damn, can you just leave this shit alone?
Even before I got my special editions, even when I got them on VHS, when I had to, that one Christmas when I had to start with, when I only got one, they still weren't the originals.
No.
So, but yeah, that's where the love for Star Wars, for me came is from my best friend.
Well, for me, originally, I had friends who were Star Trek fans. And of course, we were, reruns of Star Trek back in the day were normal, back in my era of life, so I saw a lot of the original Star Trek TV show. And from there, Star Wars happened and friends had the toys.
Yeah.
And then I wanted the toys. So first two toys I ever got were, I can't remember what birthday it was. Maybe 1978 birthday. So what 7?
Yes.
7, yeah. Anyways, I got R2D2 and a 3PO action figure. I guess it had to be 78. If it's been 78, they would have been out because they weren't. Yeah, it would have been 77, 9 September 77. So it'd be 78, 79, somewhere in there. Anyways, yeah, birthday cake had them on there, plus X-Wing, TIE Fighter, Death Star.
Oh, nice.
Right. I mean, I'd have to go look through the picture albums and find, and not our picture album, but my mom's picture albums to find the actual picture. Yeah, and then I got like a punching bag R2D2.
Nice.
And then I know one vacation, I know my cousin Brian, he's pointed this out to us once before. But one vacation we went to Payette, Idaho to visit my grandparents, and they were there. And we were I think it was, I'm looking it up real quick because otherwise he's going to text me again and go, no, it was this, but it's going to be months later because I know he's behind right now on us.
Oh, okay.
He's a few months behind on our shows, so he's not quite up to date with our shows.
Not yet, but he's getting there.
Right. Let me see here. I gotta find him.
Oh, are we playing hide and seek?
We are.
Got it.
Why?
Because it looks like it looks like, okay, where is he? Where is he?
Yeah, right. There it is. Let's see. Go back. I know it's like right in the beginning of %. Oh, yeah, it's because he's telling me about that.
Yep. Now, probably scroll down and you'll see what he sent you.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it was on here or if it was somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
So keep talking.
Keep talking. I mean, that's really what it came down to. And then as the years progressed after that, I mean, when they got released again on VHS prior to the special editions, I got all of those. Each of them were separate, but I did get all of those. And then I got the special editions when they were released. And I also got the DVD set when they were released on DVD. And then ultimately, we now own the Blu-rays for all of them.
Right.
Now, as far as the first 3, I only got to see 1, maybe 2 in the theater. I wasn't able to see all 3 in the theater, but I did enjoy those 2, except for, like you said, there was a lot of unanswered, a lot of unanswered questions that never were answered, but that's normal. But yeah, I enjoyed those 2. And those I never did get on VHS or Blu-ray or DVD. I never got those. Well, we never got those until ultimately they ended up on Blu-ray. So, and then
which ones?
I personally, I don't know about you, but I personally never owned the first 3 on either VHS or DVD. I personally never owned them until I got the full set on Blu-ray. So, and then as far as figures go, I had Luke and Yoda from Dagobah, where Yoda's got Luke on his back in the backpack. I also had an Ewok, and I also had Princess Leia in her I don't know if it's bounty hunter outfit, but anyway, when she first appears with the thermal detonator, her bounty hunter outfit, yeah.
I knew I'd find it. I knew I'd find it either through Instagram when we first started messaging, or through a text message. And yeah, it was so A New Hope or Star Wars itself. They had it on about a 15-minute 8mm video.
Oh, nice.
Or film, and yeah, so I mean, 15 minutes you get the whole 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
You said you never owned the original trilogy. What
No.
you're saying, right? On DVD.
No, I says the first 3 I never got on VHS or separate from DVD. Did that include the first 3 though?
You've got the first 3 right here. You mean the prequels?
Yeah. Did I
see when you say first 3, my brain automatically goes to, yeah, these are your prequel. I don't have my prequel.
Okay, so I did
DVDs.
get them then.
Once everything went to Blu-ray, I fucking got rid of my DVDs.
Okay. Well, see, I didn't know how much I had on there. I knew I had the black.
Once
DVDs.
Sony won with, once the Blu-ray won, I went straight Blu-ray and I sold all of our DVDs. Not ours, but me and your sisters. To start getting them in.
I bet I know how I got those. I got them as gifts. That's
More likely.
Yeah, that's how I got them. I got them as gifts. Sorry.
But I literally
Correction.
bought every version of Star Wars ever released.
Yeah, I did too.
I mean, I had the new look covers on VHS.
Were those the ones that had Yoda, Vader, and
yeah?
Okay.
And there was a new style on the front cover, and it was a nice trilogy box set.
Well, mine was separate because
dude, I as soon as I saw the trilogy box set, I bought it automatically.
Let me tell you the story behind that, okay? That Christmas, I was supposed to get the trilogy set in a box, but that was the year that our Walmart in Elko first appeared on the scene, and Mom and Dad put them on layaway, went to pick them up, and they had lost them. They had lost that particular layaway. And so ultimately,
that's freaking awesome, dude.
Ultimately, they only could get me 1 when they wanted to get me the full 3 in the box set. Oh, cool. Oh, I like that.
Hell yeah. Oh, shoot. Trying to give us another watch, and I was watching it on. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, so yeah, that's how I got into it, or that's what got me into it. And then I always thought we watched it released, but what I forget is in the 70s or even in the early 80s, movies that released never only went to like big ass cities.
They did. They
didn't go to a smaller area. So I keep saying I keep saying I saw Empire on release, but no, I didn't. I saw it a year later.
Yeah.
Because it was 81 in McMinnville, but it was release weekend for us.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Because that was the first time we ever had it in town.
Yeah, because I always remember in a select theater near you, and like you said, all of them ended up in big city theaters.
Right.
So those of us that lived in small towns, like you said, we never got them till a year.
Well, McMinnville's not a small town, but I mean, it's just that.
Well, yeah, a year.
The smaller area. I mean, because I can go through all of the old newspaper clippings for Mount St. Helens.
Well, yeah, I
from May 18th, 1980, and if I catch any movie ads on the back, I can literally see there it says Empire Strikes Back.
Well, yeah. I mean, where you lived in McMinnville.
Those were all in Portland.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I mean, again, yes, okay, we're only 50 miles away from Portland, but still going to Portland for a movie, or waiting for it to,
it was basically a day trip for you guys going to Portland,
right.
just like it was basically a day trip for growing up in Battle Mountain.
So for
basically
us,
a day trip going to Elko.
Right.
For us.
So for us, it was literally watch. We saw. I mean, again, you didn't have to worry about. I mean, I don't think any of my friends in town had seen it because none of us talked about it. I mean, we wanted to see it.
Yeah.
But I don't remember anyone even talking about seeing the trailer.
Yeah.
We were buying the toys.
Well, yeah.
We were trying to figure out what the hell each of these toys were for.
Hi, BYT.
Backyard TARDIS.
Porgs are like goats. They make great pets and also great tacos.
Right on, brother.
Okay.
Like I told her, man.
I'm on this.
Chickens are our friends, our food and friends too. So porks can be the same.
Yeah, okay. Look.
Now you're really outnumbered.
Yeah, I'm outnumbered.
It.
So I'm not going to argue the point anymore. It's each to their own.
You got no backup tonight.
Each to their own.
I love it.
So.
But yeah, no, I mean, so 81, I saw Empire Strikes Back just before we moved back to that May of 81, and I fell in love with it.
Oh,
that's when I fell in love with it. And then when we went on vacation in 83 to go back up to Oregon to visit my grandfather, and that year we're going to go see Mount St. Helens, get as close as we could, because back then it still had the red zone.
Oh, okay.
And we went back to that same theater, and I noticed that Return of the Jedi was playing.
Oh, nice.
So we went back to the same theater that I saw Empire in, and I got to see Return of the Jedi, and that was just a few weeks after, probably about a couple of weeks after release.
Okay.
And of course, that one was my first dabbing of, wait a minute, there was something in this movie that my sister liked. I don't like that. This was my movie. This was my movie. This is not her movie. This is my movie. And when she coming out talking about how cute the little teddy bears were, I instantly went into hate mode. Just like I always stated after Black Album, Metallica sold out because my sister liked them then. When in fact, I should have been more
open
about it, right? And or
open.
accepting,
yeah, open and accepting.
Now, of course, I've enjoyed. I mean, the Ewoks are there for a purpose.
Hey, they might have primitive ways, but they sure helped them.
Yeah, I know.
Helped him battle.
Which is quite comical because the game pretty much made the Lego Star Wars game, the Skywalker Saga. Devin brings out the comedy of the Ewoks in that one too.
Yes, and also the comedy of other things too, like state troopers or like stormtroopers doing yoga.
That's true. It was in the game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
The one that got me was today. I had to deliver 3 characters or 3 this over on the planet around Endor. The Endor's the moon of.
Yeah.
I had to go. They wanted 3 animals, and one was a little rat thing from Dagobah. And the other was a Wampa from Hoth. And then the last one that is, they wanted the titty creature from Octu.
Oh, okay.
That Luke is milking from.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we need to talk about that one too.
Yes, we do.
When I was on Octu. Anyways, so I deliver these, right? And I go to Octu to get that creature, and the guy I'm supposed to talk to before they send me off to where they're at, starts talking about how they need to be walked and petted and play with their jewels. And I'm like, isn't that wrong to be saying in a Lego Star Wars game?
It could be different things. That's one multiple meaning word.
No kidding.
I mean, they might have thought jewelry when they said that.
Oh, I don't think we're thinking jewelry.
Oh, no, I know. But I'm just saying.
A chip can rip your arm out of your socket, so I believe in the power of murder bearers. Says Backyard TARDIS.
Yes.
And yeah, so there was that one. But anyways, the one where we're gonna laugh about, she's laughing about already, because so there's this one point where it's during I want to say the Last Jedi. It's during the Last Jedi part of the game, and you go to see, you're there to train with Luke, and one of his training things is, I lost my mug.
I lost my milk carton.
My milk carton. I need you to go fetch it for me. So you go run off, find his old milk carton, bring it back to him, and he pushes it over. Here's they got the they got the creatures all lined up in a row. I wish I would have taken a picture of it. That was freaking. It was comical. Anyways, and they got all these lines running to each of their teats, and literally a bartender. And Luke throws up his milk carton. Like, what? It's like, damn. All I could think was, damn, right? Hey, Ryan Johnson, you should have thrown that in there. We would have all busted up laughing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh gosh, but yeah, yeah. There's some interesting comical moments in there.
Yeah, especially when they say Order 67.
Oh yeah, during episode 3.
And the clone troopers start dancing, and then the hologram says, "No, I meant Order 66."
Yeah, there was that one too. Yeah, they've done a really good job of keeping things to a certain point, and then making some things really comical, or changing some things that actually might make an ending make more sense.
Yes, exactly.
Because on the end of The Rise of Skywalker, the end of the game, shows obviously Rey goes on Tatooine. Yes. We know this just from like in the movie. And that person comes up and asks what's your name? She says Rey, what's your last name? And she also looks over the side, and you see both Force Ghost Leia giving Luke a noogie. Yep. But you see both Luke and Leia in Force Ghost mode, and that's when she says Skywalker. Yep. Now, mind you, get away the noogie part. I could at least had they shown that in the movie. Yes. I really could have accepted it more. Yes. Because I've been like, okay, that's kind of neat. Okay, she looked and kind of got the approval of them too, Yes. But whatever, Yeah. I haven't watched none of the sequels since Rise of Skywalker came out in theaters. Yeah, that's true. I have not put any of the movies in. Yeah. I haven't watched none of the movies. Yeah, that was the last one we seen in theaters. Yep. That was the last time I watched any. Yeah. Well, that was the last time I watched any Star Wars movies. Yeah. I haven't watched any movies since. No. I don't know. It was like, felt like I got burned out. Well, yeah, it happens though. Anyways. But yeah, so that was my first foray into it. And then, of course, after Return of the Jedi, we went into the dark times. Yes, we did. We had nothing. I mean, everybody, people be like, well, you had books. Well, that's fine if you like to read books. But I wasn't a book. I didn't like reading books back then. And I wasn't a bookworm. And I wasn't really into audiobooks back then. Yeah, I wasn't a bookworm either. And so for me, Star Wars died. Yeah. Any information that I got out of books and stuff was from my younger brother. Right. So I constantly would watch, at least once a month, I'd watch the trilogy. Yeah. The OT. Yep. And then, of course, we got the special editions in 97. which Luke went in and screwed things up. She's laughing.
BYD says his favorite sequel movie is
No
Lego Holiday Special.
Fortunately, I haven't even seen that. So
yeah,
but yeah. So then we got special editions came out.
Yes.
Which really the only thing that really just pissed me off in that or upset me really bad was the Greedo shooting first.
Yes, because everybody knows that Greedo said that maybe Jabba will take your ship, and Han said over my dead body.
So be it.
And that to me says
that's enough for me.
That's
Boom.
Right.
Dead mother. I mean, I can also, in a way, I understand George's thought process that Han had become a hero by then.
I know, but he was basically a scoundrel at that point.
I know, and that's the thing is he hadn't become a hero at that moment.
No.
He really didn't become hero material, in a way, hero material until Return.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, he helped Luke take out, he shot Vader or one of the TIE fighters to help Luke build to
destroy the first Death Star.
But really, Han didn't do anything until that last one.
Yeah, and Tom says the Halloween one he liked. Halloween special.
Cool. But yeah, I mean, and so of course, we found it, and then we put it away, or we didn't put it away. We stacked it back up. I should have pulled it for a day when we do a Star Wars podcast.
Yeah.
But I had this book that came out around that same time. It was a straight book all about Star Wars. And I remember George and I want to say Rick McClellan. They were talking about what it took to do the special editions.
Yes.
And that they had to, when they went to grab the original film, it was so deteriorated that there were parts where they had to redigitize, just do new spots, redigitize. Yeah. And Rick at that moment mentioned that there would be no way to ever release their original Star Wars.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why before that, or even after that, the ones we have that has the original Star Wars.
Yeah.
Before the episode 4 New Hope was put in, it's taken from the Laserdisc.
Yes, it is.
Because it deteriorated too much that they couldn't save it.
Well, yeah, and movies will do that.
But my thing is this, Rick, and I thought of it back then, and I'll say it again now, is it that hard to take out all the digital scenes? I don't mean the ones that had to be redigitized for the original trilogy. Or for the original Star Wars. But all the extra added crap, isn't it that just that simple just to pluck it out and put it back to normal?
It may be, as long as it's not totally one of the.
But what I'm thinking is this is what I think, though. This is what I think happened. And this was one that said when they got done digitizing it and doing it for, doing the prints, George destroyed the original.
Most likely.
I bet you $5 that George destroyed the original copy.
He could have.
Because he has this newer copy the way he wanted it.
Yeah.
Not knowing that it was going to cause problems with fans for the next 30 years.
Exactly.
Because it has.
It has. It really has.
It's caused problems.
It has.
But anyways. But yeah. I still love Star Wars, though.
Well, I do too.
I mean, I don't always. I'm not going to come on here and tell somebody, oh, you're wrong for liking Mandalorian. You're wrong for liking the Book of Boba. Or you're wrong for liking Kenobi. Or you're wrong for liking even the Clone Wars cartoons. You're wrong for liking even the Ewok movies.
Yeah.
They're not for, I mean, okay. I'm going to say they're not for me. And then it sounds like all that shit's not for me. Okay. Let me rephrase. The Ewok movies are not for me.
Yeah.
The Clone Wars, I've tried to watch. I've watched that movie once. And the animation I just don't like.
Yeah, the
I'm not a fan of that style of animation, so I don't know. I'll probably try to give it another shot again. I mean, I've watched a little bit of Rebels here and there. I've watched a little bit of Resistance here and there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I know the Rebels that I was able to catch. I like the animation on that one.
Right. As far as like Mandalorian goes, we love it.
Yes.
We love it so far.
But
eventually there will come a time where they're going to have to kill off Grogu.
Oh.
Death of Grogu.
No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
Oh, I'm going to make sure we got a camera on the TV for that episode when it finally does come.
I know.
God, wouldn't it be funny if it was episode 1 of season 3?
Yeah.
There you go. There's my prediction. Episode 1, season 3, Grogu gets killed.
Okay.
No, joking. Oh, no, I'm teasing. No, it won't be. If it happens, it won't be until probably season 4 or 5. Okay. I don't know how many seasons they're planning on doing Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But again, I'm excited for Andor.
I am too. It'll be interesting to see how they put this together.
Right. And of course, we all know it ends going into Rogue One.
Yes, we do know that much.
So, I mean, but yeah, the trailer that they showed obviously is only going to encompass the first 3 episodes that are coming out on September 21st.
Yes. And this is supposed to be what, a 12 episode?
That's what I've heard. 12 episodes for season 1.
Wow.
So, I mean, originally it was supposed to be 5 seasons, but I think I've read somewhere where it's either now 3 or 2.
Oh, okay.
So you're looking between 12, 24, maybe 36 episodes for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, like I said, the trailer looked really good. You know, it does look cinematic, but I mean, there's some other stuff that came out that looked cinematic and then went wonky.
Yeah.
But then again, you got to remember one thing we got to remember as adults.
Yes.
Is Star Wars is for children.
That's true.
It's for kids.
That's true.
Think about when we all first saw Star Wars, we were kids.
Kids, yeah.
You know, even in 77 when it first came out, even though I didn't see A New Hope then, I was 6.
Yeah.
You know, and by the time I see Empire, I'm 10. Oh, I'll be 10 that year.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm 9 years old when I see Empire.
Yeah.
You know, when I finally see Return, you know, I'll be I would be. Oh God, I got to do math. 12 that year.
Yes.
So, again, Star Wars is made for kids.
It is.
It's not made for adults. However, if Andor is as dark as they're showing it, it could be the first somewhat adult
made.
Now, of course, I'm not saying rated R style adult.
No, we're talking,
but more made for more of your young adult through adult.
Yeah.
TV show.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see somebody friggin' come out and give us a true adult show of Star Wars, something with Star Wars.
Well, yeah.
We almost got it with Revenge.
Yeah, we did.
But then Lucas chickened out and decided to go away from being rated. When they first gave him that rated R, he went cut it down to make it PG-13.
Yep.
But no, I'm excited for things coming out. I mean, Bad Batch 2, season 2, I don't really have an opinion of.
Yeah, me neither, because we
don't watch it, but no, I'm excited for Ahsoka, Andor, and also Mando season 3.
Huh.
Go ahead, read it.
Okay. So it says so they have recently been finding Lost Doctor Who episode in old theaters in South Africa. There is no way that someone doesn't have original Star Wars that could be restored. That's true. I mean, if they're restoring the Doctor, you know.
I mean, they're finding this stuff.
Yeah. To me, the Mandalorian is the best star More since Return of the Jedi.
See, and that's your opinion, Mick. I mean, under Disney format, Rogue One is the one that shocked the living heck out of me.
Well, yeah.
I was like, this, even though it didn't have the John Williams effect, it did have a Star Wars effect to it.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll definitely agree. Like with all the TV shows so far, Mandalorian's really felt like is been Star Wars.
Well, yeah.
Mandalorians
are always awesome. Yes, they are, Tom.
I think what needs to happen is I think Disney needs to learn something.
Okay.
And the thing they need to learn is
hello, Brady.
Well, just so you know, the same link still works. That sent you for Tuesday.
Oh. Well, we're gonna need to wrap it.
Didn't get an alert. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, who knows? I didn't look see if we got alerts on it either. Oh well.
Yeah.
No big deal, dude. It was one of those last minute at noon Pacific time, last minute decisions.
Yeah.
To go live.
Yeah.
So, but no, I mean, again, just because Brady's here again, we'll say I'm excited for Andor. And that's only because of Monday's trailer.
Yeah.
I was not excited. I was Dawn.
Uh-huh.
I was like, why the hell are we why is this character being made into a TV show?
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
I was Dawn. I was definitely Dawn on that.
Yes.
And then Monday they gave me a trailer and I went, hello.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Yeah. Well, I know.
But you're excited for
Mandalorian.
You're right. You said Mandalorian season 3, but you're also and we're both excited for Ahsoka.
Yes.
Now, here's my worry.
Okay.
And we'll leave this with everybody and then we'll call it a night because Red Flag Gaming Network can be going live here on Twitch with Mario Kart, and we'll cover that again. But here's my worry. Andor comes out. It's this masterful, cinematic, huge, big thing, really great, really good. And we get to Ahsoka, and it's back along the lines of the cartoonish style writing. The really child writing.
Yeah.
Will people accept Ahsoka after, let's say, Andor is a huge success?
Yeah.
Let's say it's bigger than Mandalorian.
Yeah. Yeah. If it is, it is,
Yes.
Tom is asking if we're going to do a preseason football show for one. Tom, I don't know if we are.
If we do, Tom, it may be more of like a bonus episode for that week.
And then Brady says, give me Star Wars and I'm in. I like what I like, and I don't bitch about what I don't.
Right.
And then BYT says, I would say Star Wars is for all ages. When you say it's for kids, it kind of groups it in with Blue's Clues and Spy Kids.
Okay. Yeah, you got me there. No, you're right. Because when I think about it, my parents enjoyed the original 3.
Yeah.
They they enjoyed episode 4. They obviously didn't see the prequels because they had no reason to go to them because it was, I was 99, so I was almost going to be 30.
Yes. When
those came out. So, so they had no reason to go see them. The only reason why they even saw the sequel trilogy is because
we actually asked
them to go with us.
Yeah, we asked them to go with us.
And plus we need a ride.
Yes. We needed a ride and we asked them to go.
But then again, they only saw Force Awakens and Rise because
we got sick during the
Last Jedi. So we only seen it on DVD or Blu-ray.
Blu-ray, yes.
So no, Backyard TARDIS is correct. It is definitely for all ages, and he's right. Lumping it in as a kids show, I think what I was meaning more towards on that, Nick, was the writing where, adults we expect, I don't know how to put it. I know what I'm thinking of. It's not coming out right the way I want it to. But it's like sophisticated.
Yeah, we want more sophisticated writing. But
as
yes,
adults.
As adults. But yes, Nick, you are correct. It is for all ages. And then Tom just put in the chat.
My phone's right there.
He says, to be honest, I'm kind of tired of being berated by Joker voice because of what I like in Star Wars. And Brady says, yeah, ain't got time for that, Bronco. I'm with you, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Joker voice is Joker voice. You know, I can't wait to hear his take on the new Joker 2 teaser trailer because of the fact that Lady Gaga is going to be playing Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I wonder what his thoughts are on that.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see his thoughts.
But then again, I haven't even seen the first Joker, so I can't.
Yeah.
I have no
idea. Yeah.
But right, everybody has their opinions on it, and for some people, it is also they started their journey down a dark, dreary road, and the minute they like something, a bunch of their fans attack them, saying, how dare you like it? And then they pretty much change their tune. Not saying Joker does that, but there's a lot of them out there that do that. I mean, again, this is my thing. If I don't like it, I'm not going to watch it.
Well, same here.
If I tune in to the 3 episodes of Andor and I'm like, well, first of all, I'll give it the full season.
Yes, you got to give it the full season.
If I'm done by episode 12, if I'm like, yeah, this is not for me, I'm not watching season 2.
Well, yeah.
I won't do it.
Well, yeah.
I had no reason to do it.
Yeah.
I don't care what it adds to canon and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I was one of those ones who, as far as Star Wars was for me, was the movies.
Well, yeah.
You know, and that's all I watched.
Yes.
You know, but since we got Brady in there, I've completed the whole saga on Skywalker, Lego Star Wars. I'm at 50 again, almost at 59 billion studs.
Yes.
And about 70 or 80% complete on the full game.
Yeah, about. Yeah.
But no, I'm never gonna tell you guys, hey, you know what? You're anybody's dumb for watching them. We're not gonna do that because
it all goes back
different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, it all goes back to what I said before earlier in the broadcast. Each to his own. If you like something, then you have that right to like it. You know, it may not be something that we like, but again, we're not going to tell you that it's something that you're not supposed to like.
Right. Well,
I mean, that's what this world's made up of, is each person has their own likes, their own dislikes, their own personality, and their own opinions. And if we were all the same, it would be a pretty boring world.
Exactly. Exactly, Kim.
So
sorry, I don't have it set up where I could do an applause, but well said, Kim. But yeah, I mean, it's just like the same thing with video games.
Well, yeah.
You know, not everyone likes friggin' Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I love Grand Theft Auto. I just need to buy it for the Xbox.
Yes.
But at the same time, like, why do I want to buy the last one on the Xbox when the new one's eventually going to be coming out?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought there was going to be a new one come out.
Not soon. I mean, probably about 2 or 3 years away. But it's like, why should I? Oh yeah, that's right. And it's because Brady wants me to play online with him, but I'm like, I hate playing online on that type of stuff. I mean, and again, poor Tom. I mean, he jumped in the first ever Twitch live I ever did. And I was barely started playing Lego Star Wars, and now it's like I've completed the whole freaking show, all 9 movies, and gone live on Twitch since.
I know you haven't.
My bad, but I will. I think we'll because we did get Resident Evil 7, plus we got the Village one, so I can probably do those.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm playing next.
Okay.
I'll play something.
I know you will.
But right now I'm still focused on Star Wars.
Yes.
And which is actually, and I know we're supposed to be wrapping this up, but one thing playing Lego Star Wars has done for me.
Yes.
Is actually made me really want to go back and watch the movies.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
And so I think we're going to do that here soon.
Okay.
I really think we're going to do that here soon.
Okay. True.
He's a cool little, he's actually a nice guy, but he's always at 11. It's true. I mean, he lives the part though. Really, when it comes down to Joker,
yeah,
he really does live the part.
Yeah.
I think I also think he's a great guy too, Nick.
He is.
I would love to spend some, just a little time in Vegas with him.
Oh yeah.
But it's the same thing with the Salty crew.
Yeah.
The Salty crew. It's just like everybody that. I've done it before where I came on here and I bashed Vince Neil.
Yeah.
And then we got thinking about it afterwards. I'm like, I wish I would have done that.
Yeah.
Or I bashed another artist and that's why when the Bon Jovi stuff started happening, I'm like, you know what? I'm not bashing him.
No.
There's enough people out there that do that.
Yes, there is.
Guys, you look at their freaking ages, for them to even be still on stage, especially those guys. Especially these guys from the 80s who were into the sex, drugs, rock and roll party.
Yeah.
The 80s was the decade of excess, and believe me, they were taking excess of drugs.
Well, yeah.
And for them to still be alive today and be able to go even on stage is amazing.
It is amazing. It's completely amazing.
And here's the thing: if they wouldn't have been doing it, I wouldn't have seen them live eventually.
That's right. That's right.
I got to remind myself that.
Yes.
But anyways, Star Wars is Star Wars.
Exactly.
Just like I know Kim flat out said she didn't like when she went to the theater with her brother to see Batman v Superman. She hated it.
I did, but I also understand if people like it.
Right.
I'm not gonna tell somebody to.
Hey.
Not to watch the movie because I hated it. Let them watch it for themselves. Let them develop their own opinion.
Hey, I know people that hate the movie The Toy with Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
I know people who hate Superman 3.
Yeah.
Which I'm sorry. I love that movie.
I do too.
It is I laughed my ass off with it. And then when I look at it now, wait a minute. He was taking numbers out of the pretty much internet.
Yeah.
And giving himself an extra raise.
Yeah.
Well, who the hell hasn't thought of doing that?
Exactly. And if you look at it at the time that one came out, it was actually that part was.
And plus, it promoted the freaking video game.
Yeah.
Because that's what the scenes that you see in there, the computer fighting against Superman, is from the video game.
Yeah.
But again, just like me giving you a bunch of crap about, the only James Bond is Roger Moore.
Well, I know.
But I do that because I know I can tease you.
Well, yeah.
Just like, saying, well, at least my football team wasn't undefeated and lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know.
To the Giants.
No.
Really? You didn't lose to them just once. You lost to them twice.
I know.
What's wrong with you?
All I can say is they had Brady's number.
Oh, man. I wish I would have got that. I guess he's in trouble. Or not going to be in trouble. He's not going to be. He was tampering with the Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to get the story and we'll have to read it next week.
Yeah.
But the NFL's nobody's going to do anything to Brady.
Oh, okay. Hi, Isaac.
Hey, Isaac.
We're just about to.
Yeah, we're getting close to wrapping up. Anyways, tonight later on at 7:40 is it 7:45 Eastern?
If it's 5,
like in 3 minutes or like in 5 minutes.
Yes.
My bad. I gotta find it again. I've lost it again.
I believe it is 7:45 Eastern.
No, I gotta take my glasses off because I can't see this stuff up close. Yep, 7:45 Eastern. So here in 9:45 Eastern. My bad. 6:45 Pacific. Over on Twitch will be a live Red 5 Gaming. They'll be playing Mario Kart 8. A new course was downloaded or uploaded today from them. Anyways, join our friends 97 Bravo, Luna Girl, Blake from Dork Wars Podcast, and Extra Techie, and a host Extra Techie. Yes. As they read through the new course released today. I'm reading that literally from the promo that Luna Girl put up on Twitter. So yeah, check that out. It's Red 5 Gaming, Red 5 Gaming Network. What the hell is it? Red 5 Network game. Anyways, yeah, something like that. Anyways, find them on Twitch. They'll be playing that here later on. I'm hoping we may be in the chat for a bit, but more like I'll be playing Lego Star Wars more.
Sounds good.
But as always, guys, we want to thank you everyone for joining us, coming on the show. We're going to have a serious one day sit down chat where we break down the movies.
Yes.
Talk about the movies. Yes. Talk about production.
Yes.
Talk about without Star Wars, without the original Star Wars.
Yes.
We don't have any movies that we have today.
No, we don't.
We don't have the sci-fi movies that we had in the 90s. Nope. We don't have the sci-fi movies that we ended up even in the 80s, which includes Spaceballs.
Yes.
What? You're thinking about combing the goddamn desert, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
We ain't found shit.
Exactly.
I need to put that on the fucking soundboard. Or the assholes one.
Oh,
I'm surrounded by assholes. Anyways, next week, what are we doing? We don't know.
It'll be to be determined.
It is to be determined. I made a tweet a couple of weeks ago. I literally took our August lineup and threw it away.
Yeah, I know you did.
I threw it in the trash and said, let's just do this. Yeah, I just decided to trash it. I think the only thing we're gonna still do is we're gonna do the Elvis episode. That might be next week.
Okay.
Because it's just. Oh, I know one thing we're gonna do next week.
What?
You know what next Monday is? The 8th of August.
Yes, it is.
Is it the 8th?
The 6th is Saturday. Yeah, it is, because the 7th is Sunday and the 8th is Monday, because 6th is a birthday. Well, actually, 5th and 6th are birthdays for me.
I didn't know you had 2 birthdays.
Well, one of them,
yeah, next Monday, the 8th. On the 8th will be the year anniversary for us being in the Red 5 Network.
Yes.
So we'll talk about that on Tuesday.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, I should reach out to it'd be hard for Ro on a Tuesday night, though. Maybe I can reach out to see if Rogue maybe might be able to come on for a bit.
Yeah.
I know one thing I want to do, but we got to find them. We got to find the DVDs or something of them. But eventually, probably next year, we've got to do one of my favorite sci-fi TV shows ever. One of my favorite.
Okay.
From the 80s. Battlestar Galactica.
Oh yeah, you were mentioning that. Yeah.
God, I love that show.
Yeah.
Never did watch the new stuff. It's like Cylons were humans. Bull crap.
Yeah.
They probably were humans. I mean, besides the actors, but I mean, they probably were meant to be humans, but
yeah,
I like them better.
Yeah.
Some point we gotta find it though.
Yes.
I don't even think it's on streaming.
Probably not.
Not the original.
No. If anything's on streaming, it's the updated.
The newest version.
The updated version of it.
I can't. You know what? I do that right, and I said I actually need to watch it, but only after I watched the original again.
Yeah.
I love Battlestar.
Yeah.
And then of course November.
Yes.
Is our Patreon.
Yes, it is.
Month. And
we've already got one that we're going to do.
We got one for sure.
So if any of our Patreons,
you got until the middle of September to give us something.
Yes. So if you watch this on the replay or if you listen to it on your
Patreons, you know who you are.
Yeah, on your favorite podcasting apps, Patreons, like he said, you know who you are. Reach out to us and give us ideas.
If not,
give us ideas on what you would like us to talk about.
Right. And if you got a specific date you want to do it, and if you want to come on the show, let us know.
Yes.
And otherwise, I guess I think the good thing is Backyard Artist gave us a list.
Yeah, he did.
So, I mean, if it come down to it, I guess we could just call it the Backyard TARDIS month.
Yeah, we could.
But now, all of our patrons, we want everybody that's a patron. We want you all to submit
something to us.
A topic, music, album, TV show, movie. Just don't do a brand new movie that's coming out at that time because we ain't gonna go see it because I don't plan to ever step my foot in the theater ever again.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Well, yeah.
Not even for Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm done going to theaters. I don't want to be around people.
Yeah, well,
I'd rather go to a game and a concert. Mainly because those are not really indoors.
No, they're not.
Anyways, it don't matter. Anyways, it does matter. Anyways, because we won't be able to go. We wouldn't go see the new movie at that time. I don't think there's anything that we would want to see. Anyways, coming up.
Yeah.
I'd rather just wait for to be at home. Where guess what? We have our surroundings.
Yep.
We don't have to listen to people going, "Oh, ah," or "Ring, hello."
Yeah. Yeah.
That pisses me off.
That drives me nuts too.
And yeah, but anyway, so yeah, we don't go to theaters. But anyways, yeah, we're definitely doing Doctor Who for Backyard TARDIS.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna do season 1.
Yes, we are.
At least the season 1 of not season one, but season 1 of the series that's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
I think someone said the 9th Doctor, maybe.
I think so. I think it is the 9th Doctor. Hey, Backyard TARDIS, if you're still in the chat, the one that's on HBO Max, what Doctor is that? Is it the 9th Doctor? Oh, here we go.
Sweet. He recently watched Battlestar Galactica Classic for a podcast with Rose. Awesome. Yeah, I need to hook up with Rose too. Need to talk about doing some shows.
Yeah.
But definitely, I'm excited because we watched one episode because Dawn from the Escape Pod had him and Luna Girl and Just Jen on there talking about Backyard TARDIS or about the Doctor Who. And in their chat, and of course I don't need this to happen in our chat, but their chat just blew up with all the doctors and all like what the heck. And so it piqued my interest, and you're like, oh, I like Doctor Who. And I'm like, why didn't you ever tell me about this? Well, I just didn't think you could be into it, so I didn't want to bring it up. I'm like,
that's true.
We're married, aren't we? Aren't you supposed to, say, hey, I mean, it's all about compromise. That's why a lot of times I don't see a lot of stuff because I compromise for you where, oh yeah, that's right. You can't watch horror flicks because, oh Lord, you're going to have nightmares.
Well, the thing is if I watch something else that follows it, then yes.
Oh, it's on Tubi.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool.
Cool. Thank you.
But yeah, so yeah, we're going to definitely do that in November. And then, like I said, I mean, if it comes down to it, we don't get anything else. And then I guess we got more to choose from.
Yes, we do.
I think, remember, we'll just do this live on the show.
And then, okay.
And then we call it quits. Maybe. If I can remember. Oh, that's social media. There it is. My social accounts. Throw that up. Hit there. Throw that down. Throw that up. Down. So yeah, he gave us Stargate, SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, Star Trek Voyager, Doctor Who, and a show called Red versus Blue.
Yes.
So I mean, come down to it.
We can
do a few more.
Yeah, we can.
But anyways, we would really want all of our Patreons to
submit something,
and that way we can get a flavor for it. And again, you want to come on the show, let us know. I mean, Nick, I know we come on really early. Again, we would adjust everything for.
Yeah, we would.
You being on the Pacific time zone, we've gone later on Tuesdays on purpose.
Yes.
Or because we were having issues, we let everybody else go, and then we finished off the night. We did that once. It's not that big of a deal for us to adjust for anybody coming on our show.
Yes.
we would make that adjustment if we had to.
We would.
So if you want to be on for the Doctor Who ones,
let us know.
Let us know.
We'd
love to have you on.
Yeah, we'll adjust.
I mean, we can do 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah, we can.
Anyways, we'll figure it out next week, though.
All right.
Right?
Oh, thank you, VYT. He says yes. It's the 9th Doctor.
Wow. Wow, look at that. Well, I think Lunar Girl is the one that threw it out one time, and I'm like, okay. But I know I mentioned this has been a few years ago when after they did that episode on the escape pod.
Uh-huh.
And I keep saying we're gonna leave, but we're not. We never do we?
No, we don't.
Anyways, you had brought it up, and so we realized it was on HBO. I hadn't watched it yet, and then I don't know what we had, but we did find the original.
Yes, we did.
Original on something else. And
we did.
We were talking about even watching that.
Yeah.
I mean, what Backyard Tars is talking about. What?
Oh, he got a phone call.
Oh, you're fine. You're
I'm
fine.
fine.
3
You're
minutes
fine.
behind. You're fine.
That's fine. Don't
It's all
worry
good.
about it.
It's all good, brother. Anyways, Kim's hurting. It's time to get out of here. We've been on long enough. Go on Twitch, and my phone, my app, my watch is telling me it's time to stand. Go on Twitch. Say hi to everyone over there on the Red Pie Gaming Network. They're doing again. Oh, wait, breaking news. Oh, no, never mind. I thought it was breaking news like somebody had passed away.
Oh, okay.
But it's just an NFL thing.
Okay.
Anyways, I have no idea what we're doing next week. I got to make sure it's not the Elvis episode. If it is, then we'll be talking about Elvis. If not, stay tuned. I have to pretty much have something decided by Sunday.
Yes.
For Lunar Girl.
Yes,
so she can do the promo. And have Dave have a promo for Monday.
Yes.
But until next week, I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
This is Used and Abused.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Yes, Kim, what do you want to say?
And remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave us a comment below. And also, don't forget to #keep talking.
Right. That's for Joker Boys.
Yes.
#keep talking. And again, be kind, or have a great week.
And a good weekend.
Be kind to everyone.
Peace.
Peace. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks again.
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts, visit red5network.com.